Welcome to the very first episode of the True Authentics Podcast. I'm your host, Jeremiah Foster, and here in the True Authentics Podcast, we explore the inspiring journey of authenticity, empowering you to be your true self and embark on a transformative path of personal growth. In today's episode, we're here to talk about reinventing yourself and the power of going through a transformative path and what it takes to just be in the position that you where you want to be in life. And that position that you want to be in life takes a mental shift, more than a mental shift, but it takes challenges and opportunities, and it takes a lot to be in a position that we want to be in. And we're here today to not only reinvent ourselves, but be on this transformative path of personal growth that we're all in. So today's episode, we're here to talk about reinventing yourself, being yourself, and this transformative path that you're about to embark on. A little story about myself is that I actually am on a transformative journey myself, and really I just started to be in the position that I'm in now. This is my first time being in front of a camera, first time doing audio, first time just in a new position and a new opportunity for me to where I'm on my personal growth as well, such as you guys. And when we have this transformative growth, when we have this path of personal growth, we have to understand that it's only up to us. It's only up to us. Nobody else lives our life but us. Nobody can live our life for us. So in order to live this life that we want to live, we have to make that change. We have to make that shift and be on this personal growth to where we can actually be this person that we have to be for this position that we want to be in. And just a little story on why I started this podcast. Actually, I had to change my environment. And once I changed my environment, I pretty much got to recognize who I was, my purpose, and really just my passions, my values, and just being in a space of being by myself, being self-aware, and just having clarity of what I want in life. I would say that I transformed. I had a mental shift of not only who I was, but just reinventing myself, and just coming about things on my values, like I said, and what I allow into my life and what I don't allow into my life. And really, basically, I looked at my life at a different perspective and my own perspective and my true perspective. And this is why I created this podcast, to encourage you guys to not only join me through this personal growth and reinventing ourselves, but also to really just join this for like-minded people where we can just uplift each other, encourage each other, just really tell each other, like, we can keep going as long as we be in ourselves, as long as we're looking to grow and better ourselves in each aspect of where we need work on, not even just what we need work on, but just aspects in ourselves overall. We're in a good spot, and this is why I made this podcast. Just wanted to surround myself with like-minded people and just uplift others, because I really feel like encouragement, and not only encouragement, but just looking at things in a different perspective. And I really just want to look at things in a different perspective and help you guys look at things in a different perspective, on not just a negative way, but also a positive way, how this outcome can be looked at instead of it be looking at one way. So I really just made this podcast just to encourage you guys, like I said, uplift you guys, make sure you guys keep going within your life, everyday life. And I really hope you guys enjoy this podcast and just really just enjoy the process of when you grow, we will grow with you as well. Each video will get better as well. So that being said, first episode of the True Authentic Podcast, reinventing yourself and being who you truly are. And truly, when we talk about reinventing ourselves, we don't necessarily mean fully changing our whole self, changing who we are. When we say reinventing ourselves, we say literally changing our mindset, have a mindset shift, changing your perspective of the mind. Let's say you're in kindergarten and you have a kindergarten friend. Say you have a school friend, high school friend, and it's been like 5 years, 2 years, 10 years, 10-year anniversary. You see them in high school and they're a completely different person. They're, some people may stay who they are. Some people may, that you never expect, those people may accelerate and be successful, quote unquote, in their life because their mental shift changed, So it's like that. When you have this mental shift, people, you may not recognize who you are, but you will recognize who you are, you know, and you will recognize your true self. You will recognize your full self, and just reinventing yourself just pulls all of that weight out of you when you know how society just builds you, you know. And I know that we all live in a society where there's a image where we have to uphold, or just actions that we have to do. When we talk about reinventing yourself, we're talking about reinventing your mindset, reinventing how you look at things, reinventing how you see your challenge, how you see this opportunity, how you see setbacks, how you see failures, how you see reinventing that mind to where these negativities turn into not just only positivities, but opportunities to learn, opportunities to grow, and just really look at life as we are growing. And the journey that we are actually living in right now as we speak is a beautiful journey, and there's not an end goal. We don't have an end goal. This journey does not have an end goal. This journey keeps going more and more. Each and every level you graduate, there's another level on top of another level on top of another level. So it's really amazing to just reinvent yourself and just being on your shit, to be honest, just being on your shit and having values and just knowing your passions and your purpose. So what is the purpose of reinventing yourself? What is the purpose of being on this transformative journey? What is the purpose of going on this journey, and why do we need this journey to be where we are today, be where we want to be? And truth be told, you know how you play a video game, you know, some of your video games heads, or you play a game on your phone and there's stages to that game. And when you accomplish each level to the stage, you get new gear, you get new skills, you unlock new levels. Same way goes for when you are on this transformative journey. Same way goes when you're on this path of personal growth. You're unlocking new skills each level you graduate. You're unlocking new opportunities each level you graduate. Opportunities really are just beyond itself when you continue to grow. Your environment continues to grow when you continue to grow. Everything, every aspect in your life will continue to grow when you know that you are going on this transformative journey, and you're going to grow. You're growing as a human being, not just externally but internally, and everything happens internally, and we're only affected by it externally. And the reason why we're only affected by it externally because internally we're already affected. So once you get your internally mind right, nothing externally will affect you. So when we go on this transformative journey, when we go on this transformative path to personal growth, it just unlocks new levels of the mindset shift, and just being that person that we need to be in order to be in the position that we want to be in. When you grow, you really look back and say, wow, I really came far. Wow. And I just want you guys to really just look back and say, wow, I really came far from where I am today. I really came far from XYZ, you know, and I really want you guys to just know your limits, and the fact that once you know your limits, you know that you don't have a limit. And once you put your mind into whatever you want, no matter what challenges or opportunities that you face, you're going to make it happen. So this podcast is really just to encourage you guys to just go on this transformative journey, go on this path of personal growth, and just reinventing yourself, and just going on this path, this passion, this purpose that you serve. And it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be, but this podcast will be here. I will be here, and we're going to grow together. We're going to be there together, like-minded people, and just express our true self, and express our path of personal growth, and just express even our failures, because those failures are looked back as learning. And once we keep going, and once we persevere, and we just keep going, like I said, we're going to make it. It's all about the mind. It starts with the mind. Your mind is the most powerful thing ever. It starts with the mind. And this podcast is here to help the mind. To help the mind look at it a different perspective, and to help the mind understand that you're the shit. Truly. So how do we go on this transformative journey? How do we even start? How do we even embark on our transformative path? And really, listening to this podcast is a great start, honestly, you know, but I don't want to sound too bitter, you know, but just find your values, reflect on who you are, take time to just look at your environment, Is your environment helping you? Is your environment encouraging you? Because your environment should be encouraging you to be better each and every day. And that environment should not keep you stagnant of your growth. And if you're in an environment that makes you feel like you're stagnant of growth, or it doesn't make you feel motivated or encouraged, leave that environment, because I would say that's not a good help on having a bad environment, having an environment where you're stagnant in. Find room for growth. Make room for growth. If you have to exit that room, exit that room. Another way to start your personal growth is by finding your values and your passions. What are you passionate about? Because I would say the things that you're passionate about is the things that you can do no matter what challenges that you face. Honestly, I'm finding my passions now. I'm finding what I'm passionate about, and I'm facing in front of the camera. I'm on the mic. I've never talked when I was a kid, ever. I was telling my family, this is the most I've ever talked this year, ever. The year just started, but this is the most I've ever talked, ever. Just being a sponge and finding my passions and my values basically helped me find my purpose. And since then, I've been just happy with my life and my journey of personal growth, my journey of being the person that I'm going to be when I'm in the position that I want to be in. I know I'm not ready now, but I'm preparing myself. And that's what you're doing now. You're preparing yourself you're shaping yourself to be this person that you're going to be when you're positioned that you're going to be in. And yes, you're going to be in that position. I'm speaking it to existence for you now because I want to see you there. I know you want to see yourself there. Once again, you got to want it more than anybody else. When I mean anybody else, I mean your family. Your family can't want it more than you want it more for yourself. You got to want it more for yourself because nobody else is going to do it but you. So it starts now. Nobody else can tell you it starts but you. You can start today. You can start tomorrow. You can start next month. You can start next year. Either or, you start now and you move now, you're going to be ahead of you starting a month, you starting a year, you starting a week, you starting the next day. Because each day you get better and better. That's 1%. And I'd rather take 1% of me getting better each day than me taking 0% of me getting better, or me even doing negative percents of me getting better going back. So that's just pretty much it, honestly. Just continue to reinvent yourself, continue to find new opportunities, continue to look for new skills, find your passion, because your passion may be your purpose. Your passion may help your purpose. So just continue to be who you are, continue to reinvent yourself, reinvent your mind, and just grow. Embrace who you are. Seriously. This is a long journey we got ahead of us, and I will be here with you guys. We've all been on a journey since we've been born to now, honestly. And if you haven't known that, now you know, honestly, that this journey that we're already on a transformative journey. We're not the same person that we were when we were 5 years old. We're not the same person that we were when we were 10 years old. We're not the same person we were in high school. So we're already on this transformative path. Now we're aware. Let's find more ways to grow in all aspects. Let's find more ways to be who we are and embrace that. And just don't let that external force define that internal force inside of you, because that internal force inside of you is the shit. Just say that. Your internal force or voice is the shit. Always remember that. And always don't forget to be who you are, to be yourself. So that's pretty much it. I really enjoyed recording for you guys today. It was pretty uncomfortable, but we have to be comfortable being uncomfortable. That's another way of growing. So as I grow comfortably, I hope you guys continue to grow with me, and we can just feel free to just write in the comments. Feel free to just leave a like. Feel free to subscribe. Just let me know how I'm doing. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm here for open thoughts. And I really appreciate you guys for joining in, especially if you watch this whole video. My name is Jeremiah Foster. Once again, don't forget, it starts with you. Reinventing yourself, nobody else. Be yourself. Be authentic. and y'all have a nice one.